you being today?
Hi, I'm Christy Giovanni, local realtor and your host of Fair Oaks Live. And I'm here today with Sydnie Anderson. And Sydnie is the driving force behind Orangevale. Oh, I don't know. I've done my
Helping Hands OB, Orangevale Fair Oaks.
Orangevale Fair Oaks. Orangevale just wanted to come out. So tell us about Helping Hands. I know you do a lot in the community and we really want people to know about it.
Yeah, so we assist elderly, low income, and disabled in both the Orangevale and Fair Oaks areas with small household tasks. So maybe it's you need a light bulb change and you aren't able to get up on a ladder. Maybe you need your lawn mowed and you just can't afford it at the time. So finding those little tasks, we have volunteers that's their skill and they come out. But we are always looking for businesses too. So gardeners, electricians, plumbers, any skilled group that can come on out and provide their services. They're all at no cost. You may have to pay for materials, but really that's it. We're just here to help.
So basically, businesses can donate their time to go out and do like landscaping or any like handyman services or anything that somebody could need in their home that maybe they're elderly or something and they just can't do it, they can't climb on a ladder, so you get people that volunteer.
Yeah, whether business or a volunteer, and it's a really great experience. We even had one volunteer come out. We had a woman who was disabled, waiting for some hip surgery, and she came out just once a week and was sweeping for and mopping little things she couldn't do, and she built a friendship out of that as well. So it's really great.
Connection.
Yeah,
connection is really important. That's one of the things that I love about our community here in Fair Oaks and in Orangevale is the connection in the community. I don't think I've ever lived anywhere where people are so proud to live where they live and to have that community. You can actually go places and see people that you know.
I know, it's like cheers, right?
Yeah, it's like cheers. It is like cheers. So if somebody wanted to volunteer their time to do any little service like that you're always looking for volunteers.
Always looking for volunteers. Like I said, either people that are volunteers, maybe you're normally an electrician, or you normally you enjoy cleaning houses.
Or you could be retired.
You could be retired and need something to do, anything. And then like I said, businesses as well, because that's your skill and it's a really good opportunity to get your information out in the community as well.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And also, you're doing that, but there's also other things that you're doing in the community as well. As like you just did the Valentine's.
We just did Valentine's for seniors.
So tell us about that.
Oh, it was so great. So if you don't know what that is, we have boxes. They're really pretty decorated by volunteers. Put them out at local businesses in the community, and we ask the community to make homemade Valentines. They go to all the senior care homes thanks to Rose Senior Placement. This year we collected over 5,900 cards. Yeah,
that's good. I'm glad I decorated one.
I did like 2. My son did a few. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that was fun. The thing for that, I laughed about it because we were on Good Day Live, and I don't know why I thought of it how they set us up with the table, and I went and sat down this way on this side of the table, so in it you could see the back of my sides of my head.
It was a
and it
small
was just
space.
weird. It wasn't even like I was even trying to even be on there. It was just weird because I was seeing that. And so my sister-in-law was like, "Oh, I saw the lady from Orangevale. I don't know why I keep saying Orangevale because we're in Orangevale right now. The lady from Helping Us, that lady, she met you at the bowling. Jingle Bowls, and she was. I saw her on Good Day Sacramento. I said, "Yeah, I was there too." I said, "Did you see the back of my head?"
That was a really fun time.
So it was a really fun thing, and if you want to get involved in that happens every year. So you can look at the Helping Hands.
Yeah, our Facebook
page. And see all of the events and fun things that are happening because what was it, like your second?
This was our third year for Valentine's.
Okay.
And we have so many more things coming up too.
And that's what we're going to get to as
well. We're crazy.
Yeah, because there is a big food drive. That's why we're at the Orangevale Fair Oaks Food Bank right now. This is where we are. And I'm going to do a tour of this. I think I'll do some reels to go on.
Oh yeah, it's really, Facebook. They are a well-oiled machine.
Yes,
here.
It really is. And there's a garden here and everything. So they're doing a food drive on April 1st.
April 1st.
So tell us about that.
Yes, it is the most fun you will ever have at a food drive, by the way. I'm letting you know. It's April 1st from 9 to noon, so bring your food donations. And when you get here, you get to rock out with K-Love Radio because they're going to be here. And we have a bunch of characters from League for Hope. So we have Batman, Spider-Man, Elsa, don't judge me, some sort of Star Wars character. I don't remember who. So all these characters, so you can bring your kids out, take fun photos. I'm one of those people that I'm bringing my son, and I'm totally going to put it on our Christmas card. So just come out, do fun photos, bring a donation. It's going to be an amazing time here at the Orangevale Fair Oaks.
And that's one of the things I do love about it is they do the food drive, but they also make it something fun for the community.
Yeah,
so
it's an experience.
To make your,
for sure.
Everything, it's an experience.
And the thing I've been asked is it an April Fool's joke? Because it's on April 1st. It is not. It is real. So please, 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 it's not a joke. Come have fun.
Come out, good food. And then this weekend is something really super special, and that's by our friend Katie Young. She's the organizer behind this event. And because it's National Women's Month, she's organized an event for women to have women businesses come out, and there's like a vendor fair.
Yes.
So it's going to be held in Fair Oaks Park this Sunday.
This Sunday starting at 10 a.m.
Yes, 10 a.m. till 2. And so you can come out and shop, and you can meet a lot of local businesses. And just, have fun. Hopefully it'll be a beautiful weekend.
It's supposed to be beautiful. She has women-owned food trucks out there. She has a
food
DJ.
Trucks.
I don't remember her name, but I'm super honored that she invited us to come, being a woman-founded nonprofit. So it's just an honor to be in that pool with such amazing, strong women in our community.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have a booth there, but I'm going to go around and show you all of the people and interview people and take pictures and probably go live. On Sunday. So it's just going to be fun. I really love Katie. You've got to know Katie Yount. She's
Katie Yount from State Farm.
Doing this. State Farm, yes. She was one of my first people on Fair Oaks Live when I started. And we did a whole 5-minute segment, which was wonderful, and we had no sound. And then when I started over, we're like, did we already talk about that? It was so funny. But yeah, she's wonderful. I love her. And then let's see, what else do we have coming up? We have that. What do we have next? What do we have after the?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
There's
that's April,
I know
and then June. Okay, this is a sneak peek. Actually, you are like the first one to officially hear this.
Okay.
We are hosting a community softball tournament.
Oh,
June 24th.
I know there's gonna be people that like that.
Yeah, June 24th is a community softball tournament. Now, here's my ask, right? We are asking all of the Orangevale and Fair Oaks nonprofits to play against each other.
Wow,
there's a
that's
pot,
gonna be really
so
fun.
you can win from the pot, right? We're also looking for vendors, food trucks, crafters, and nonprofits. Even if you don't want to play, just come out and have a booth. I'll have information up within the next couple of weeks. So that's going to be at the Orangevale Community Center and their fields right there.
Gonna be fun.
So that's going to be the 24th of June.
Lines going.
Yeah, so think about it. If you are involved in a nonprofit, it's 21 and up, by the way, playing. Anyone can come, the whole family can come, but 21 up playing, because I am not ready to play a 16-year-old. So we're keeping it adult and playing. But if people from your organization, volunteers or whatever, want to participate, or if you want to have a representative be on your team, so you got to get 9 players. I'll get the links out. You can message us if you're interested in getting that info to either play or sponsor or food truck or craft or whatever you want to do. It's going to be so much fun.
That is going to be fun. I'm not going to play, but I'll participate.
Yeah, it's going to be super fun. So we have that coming up in June. Let's see. Of course, Bow Days is back.
Okay.
Yes, so Bow Days, our big pet festival, September 23rd. That's going to be at Orangevale Community Park, which is across from CASA.
Okay.
So that's the 23rd. Our booth, we collect pet food donations, and we give them to all of the local rescues and shelters, as well as the food bank here. So keep that on your calendar. It is going to be awesome. You can get more info on bowwowdays.com.
Bowwowdays.com.
Yeah, and we're still looking again for vendors for that, rescues, shelters, all that kind of stuff. If you are, another little tip, I'm full of them today. If you sign up, if you are a nonprofit or a rescue or anything like that, if you go to bowwowdays.com and sign up as a nonprofit, there's a promo code, so your booth is free as long as you sign up before April 1st.
Before April 1st.
So the number 4, the cause.
Okay.
If you are a nonprofit, that's the catch. If you are a nonprofit or a rescue or shelter, things like that, by April 1st, sign up and your booth is free.
Okay, we'll put all this information
It's a lot
in here.
And then we have one last crazy thing. We do that with all events, so I'm super excited.
Okay.
something everyone's been really excited and asking about lately, we are bringing back our salsa cook-off again this year.
The salsa cook-off.
So thanks to La Placita
yeah.
and Rebel Rhythm Cycle, it's going to be in that shopping center. That's going to be August 8th. So start getting your recipes ready now. Start getting your taste buds ready. Tickets are going to go on sale on Cinco de Mayo.
So that's if people have a great salsa recipe, they can enter the contest?
Yes. If you love to make salsa, you make a batch, you bring it out. There is an entry fee, but we keep it. The part of the thing with Helping Hands OV is we want things to be accessible to everyone. So we don't have crazy astronomical fees. We do a lot of things on the weekends or evenings so that anyone can really participate with us.
Yeah. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
That's good. That's awesome.
I know. It's fun.
Yeah, and then we have the military packages. Now,
yes,
the military
I skipped right over that.
Is that going with the theme from Big Day of
So that
Service?
is one of the projects for Big Day of Service.
Big Day of
Yes.
Service. Okay.
So we will have some local businesses like yourself, Fair Oaks, Remax. We're going to have a bin and we're going to have a list of items that they need. It's going to be sent to military that are overseas.
Okay.
So if you have some items you want to donate, we'll have all that information on our social media once the bins are out.
Right,
I'm supposed to get them this Sunday, so I should have them out
that's
soon.
really cool.
And then if you go to the Big Day of Service website, we do need volunteers day of, which I believe is May 6th.
Okay. I think it's
May 6th.
Yes.
To assemble those care packages.
Oh,
But
yes.
to start, we need to get those donations.
And those are so easy to do. I've done that through the VFW because I'm a life member of the auxiliary for the VFW.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things we did was we gathered things for packages, and then we would get those boxes, those special boxes, and we would just pack everything. We would even bake cookies and anything
all the
that
goodies
can last.
Yeah.
And I know, what I kept hearing was they love things like, if you imagine yourself out away from anything and you're dirty and you're tired, what would you like to have? Even if it's like a package that has Advil or something in it, because maybe you've got a headache.
Chapstick, little sunscreen.
Or even like those cup of noodles.
Yeah.
Because they said sometimes they go in, they're finished with their shift and the chow hall is closed. Everything's closed and there's nothing to eat. So something that they can just get hot water and put into to be able to, and they like drink mixes.
And it means so
it really
much.
means a lot. And they do like cookies. They love like chocolate chip cookies and things that are homemade because it makes them feel, really extra special.
Back home, and
home.
on top of it too, if you're wanting to donate stuff, we're also going to have an Amazon wish list too, just so you can get some ideas going. But as
I was looking at Amazon yesterday to see like what
Who doesn't love Amazon?
They even have like toothbrushes. You can buy like big bundles of toothbrushes, and you can buy just all these things. Because I looked at like what are like some sample toiletries or something.
Oh yeah.
You can even buy like the chapsticks, and you can buy large amounts, and you can buy the individual package Tylenol, Advil,
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But too, if you go to like someone came to your business and wanted to drop off a box of granola bars, right? If they want to include a couple nice little notes in there, we can put those in the care packages too, thanking them for their service. That's another thing that we're hoping to add.
Thank you notes and cards to put in there too. My office is Remax Gold. It's on Sunrise Boulevard. It's 5252 Sunrise Boulevard, number 6, and we're directly across the street from Trader Joe's. Like we're right next door to Honey Baked Ham.
So she will have a big box.
So you can come, bring it, we'll have a bin, and you can drop stuff off at my office.
Yeah.
So that'll be good. So yeah. So what else?
Is there anything else? I don't know. Should there be something else? No.
I know we've covered a lot.
We stay busy, I'm telling you. But the best way to keep up to date with any of this stuff is our Facebook page. So facebook.com/helpinghandsov. We also have an Instagram, so it's helpinghands_ov. That doesn't have as much information because, it's Instagram. But the information is typically there. So just follow us or always shoot us an email too, helpinghandsov@yahoo.com. You will get a reply from me as soon as I can.
I know, because you do a lot.
Yeah.
And what I wanted to ask, and I looked down and it was on my list, what inspired you to do this?
Yeah, so
why?
I know, so I started this in the end of 2019. At the time, I was a single mom having a really, really bad go at it. And there's, it was the end of the year, Christmas time, everything's crazy anyway, and then here I'm navigating a young son and trying to figure it out. And really, my neighbors and my friends stepped in and helped me, assembling Christmas presents, or helped me if I needed my lawn mowed because I was at work, or just little things. And then I did put it in a Facebook group asking like, hey, what does our community need? And of course I got like water park. I'm like, I can't do that. But someone said, I wish my neighbors would just check on me. So my experience and that one comment alone just kind of turned a light bulb on for me. That really it is such a simple act to just check on your neighbor and say, do you need anything? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Granted, you know, we can't rebuild your house for you, or it's all small things, but that small little gesture can make such a big impact. So and that's kind of what we're striving to do here. Even with these big community events, every event we do is to bring the community together, get awareness, you know, and just enjoy each other's company and get to know one another, because you may meet someone at the salsa cook-off who needs help. We had a volunteer, her walker broke. She met someone at the salsa cook-off, donated a new walker to her. So little simple interactions like that, especially when you're in that type of atmosphere, means the world.
It means so much.
Yeah.
Just one little gesture. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, one of the things, like my husband was in, he had to have, he had a mild heart attack and had to have an angiogram. And he's okay now. Everything's fine, but he's had a heart attack before, so you know we weren't sure where we're going. And I was kind of like trying to act normal and be normal and, you know, do everything I'm supposed to do and be in the middle of all this as well. And we have the Platinum Group is the realtors that I work with at RE/MAX, and they put together a card, and I was going to have to drive to San Francisco, and they like gave me this card like just to pay for gas and any incidentals that I might need.
Yeah.
And it was like, I never even thought about that, but you know, it was just such a nice gesture to do something.
It's
that
something
way,
so small. Which reminds me,
know.
you were asking what else we're doing. We have one more thing.
What do you have?
So we do have an initiative going on right now called Kindness Counts. So if you search up the hashtag Kindness Counts OVFO, so Orangevale and Fair Oaks, it's all about doing something kind for a neighbor. So either buying a small little, go to the dollar store, you know, spend $3 to $5, get something small, or even writing a nice note and leaving it on a neighbor or stranger's doorstep, right? Safely, by the way. So it's very similar to like, I don't know if you've ever been booed on Halloween.
Yeah, so I was gonna say kind of like when you
It's very similar to that. So we have a letter on our Facebook page and our website that you can print out that explains the program and what you're supposed to do. And then we have these really cool Helping Hands OV stickers. There's some businesses that you can go and pick them up at. And so it's just super fun. I know my kiddo loves doorbell ditching, he calls it, because he like runs and puts it and runs away. But we did some last weekend, and we decided that we were going to do a kind act to someone that we saw, because he was like, oh, I keep leaving on their door, you know, I get it. He's 10, he wanted to see it. And so we saw this group of people out front, and he walks up with this little bag, and they were so confused, like, what's going on here? And he goes, I hope you have a nice day. And they go, thank you, who's this for? And they look at me because I'm sitting in the car, and I said, he said they hope you have a nice day. And they're like, oh my, and they lit up and were like so excited, and he was skipping back. So it's a fun event to do with, you know, friends and kiddos, and just get that good feeling of doing something kind.
It's good to do little things that can spread joy and make people feel happy and nice and uplifting.
Exactly.
For people. Yeah, that's really important.
Yeah.
It's really important, and I really appreciate everything that you do.
Thank you.
I've seen you all over the place.
I don't sleep.
I'm glad that I got to meet you.
I know. We've met a couple times.
We've met quite a few times. But it's just the idea that this is such a great community to live in, and I think that's why I really focus on this area even for my business, because when people are moving into the area and they're like looking at Rockland and Roseville and different areas of Sacramento to move to, I'm like, Fair Oaks is so, you know, I could just like go on and on
It's
and
a whole
on about
vibe.
everything. It is a vibe, and it's such a wonderful place. And you know, kind of like with my reasoning when I started the I Love Fair Oaks website was I was going through a hard time, and I moved here from the Bay Area over 30 years ago when I was pregnant with my son, and I had my son, raised him in Fair Oaks, and Fair Oaks has just been a place where like going to the village and seeing the chickens, and you know, just there's things that you can do to cheer yourself up.
Yes.
You can go for a walk by the river, you can just get outside and do something. And so, you know, just because that was such a special place, and it really helped me rebuild my life.
Right.
That it's special. And now my son, he's in his 30s, and he works in Fair Oaks. And when I drive places, you know what I do? Sometimes there's this church. They used to even have jazzercise, and I used to go to jazzercise there. But it's right across the street, I think, from the Fair Oaks Church and the park, Fair Oaks Park. That church, there was a daycare there, and that was my son's daycare. And so sometimes when I'm out and about and doing stuff with my day and I need to take a break and I go get myself something to eat and I'm just going to sit in my car, and eat it, I will drive over there and park and sit there right by where his playground was, and just kind of like
reminisce
reminisce.
on it.
Yeah, because that was so cool. So I've had such an experience here in Fair Oaks, and I just want other people that live here to really feel that kind of comfort and that connection with the community, and that you can actually like come to the concerts in the park, anything that there is. And if you don't know anybody and you see me or you see Sydney, come up and say hi, and you can come sit with us. We'll introduce you to people. You will not be lonely.
I know. And I'll probably have my dog Hank there with his Bow Wow Days banner. You can come pet him. He loves the attention. But yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's all about finding the opportunity to get involved. And so kind of like what I was saying earlier with Helping Hands, that we really want to have that for people. Because I know for me, wanting to be involved prior, it can be difficult. I mean, we all work full-time jobs, and then maybe in meetings at 9 o'clock in the morning and you're at work. But you still have the opportunity to meet people and going out to events like that and talking to people and seeing what's out there. So don't be shy.
Right.
We're all here with open arms all the time, and there's something for everyone, whether you need something or you want to do something, it's there. Reach out.
And you can also join, I have a Facebook group, it's called Heart of Fair Oaks. And in that group, we invite businesses to come in, and you're in there too, to talk about and tell us about what you have coming up so that the community can know. The community's in there as well. I encourage people to, tell us about what's going on. We're not like, you can't tell us about your business. Yes, you can come in, just don't spam everybody, but you can do that. And
I might spam some people with all the events going on.
The thing is, as long as you're posting good content and it's got nice pictures with it and it's interesting, post away.
Yeah.
But don't come in with a picture of a sewer or something and just go over and over and over. Then you might get bumped out of the group.
Well, if you do want to come to something in person and meet some people, by the way, just so you know, we do have our next Helping Hands OV meeting. Okay. So our meetings are the first Thursday of every month, and they're not just board members. They're open to the public. Anyone can come in and be like, what's this? So it is open and welcoming.
So there's something if you're looking to make friends,
so if you want to meet people, come on out.
People.
Yeah, so it'll be the 6th of April is the first Thursday, right? At 6 p.m. at Mode Brewing. We move around all the time,
and all
too.
of this stuff, we'll put it all. We'll put links to everything.
It's a lot.
You can also go to the website, too.
Yes.
But follow her on Facebook as well.
Yes. That's where everything
where you're
is.
Find out everything,
It's my Bible. It's everything.
And reach out. Reach out and ask questions. You can always reach out to me. I'm happy to help. Reach out to Sydney.
Yeah.
This is such a wonderful place, and I'm excited to go around and look at the garden for at the food bank, because they just started growing vegetables.
And they need volunteers too.
Okay.
They come out. They need volunteers to help at the food bank farm. It's awesome. I can't keep a plastic plant alive, let alone a real one. So they don't want me, but
yeah. So I think have we covered everything?
I hope so. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not ready for it to end though. But
I know.
I think that's everything.
I wish we could interact more. One of the things that I'm looking for is to have, especially if you're another business person and you want to come and say a little bit about your business, is that I do this whole show by myself. I come here, I set up my camera and everything, but I would like to have somebody that could actually monitor comments so that we can interact with the audience, and that way if there's something we could be talking right now and there's no sound and we don't even know.
I know, can you hear us?
I hope so. So so things like that, that would be all you'd have to do is just monitor that, and for exchange for helping, you could come and I'd say, and my co-host today is, and here you would get to give us a little bit about your business. Maybe you're a loan officer. I know a lot of loan officers. Or, any kind of business that would like to, if you have time during the day. It's on Thursdays at 1 o'clock we go live. and we're usually 15 to 30 minutes is about the time. So it's not a lot of time. You could do it on your lunch break. But anyway, that's what we're doing, and I think we've said everything. And if you're still here, thank you for tuning in. And we will be back again on Thursday. I have some other good guests coming up. I have Dustin Buck is going to be coming, I think on the 30th. We'll be interviewing him.
I know. I grew up with his family.
Buck Financial. He's the sweetest person you could ever meet. And then there's Rewind Fashion that's in the Village. She has something special coming up, and we're going to talk about that. I think she's the guest next week, possibly. But also, if you would like to be on Fair Oaks Live, get in touch with me and we'll talk about that and see where we can put you on the calendar, because we're booking all through 2023. So just get in touch with me and I'll tell you what dates I have available. So I really enjoyed, I can't even say it was nice talking to you because we weren't. But we had a great time. So anyway, here's signing off for Christy Tumani, your local realtor with Remax Gold and